Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and it is the official return of Ask Asteroid. It's been like over a month since we've last done the last Ask Asteroid episode, and I mean, to be honest, I thought the idea got a little bit stale after a while. However, I think after a while, it's been a little too long since we've done one of these episodes. I think I just needed some time to calm down, and now we have so many questions to go through today with you guys. So if you're not familiar with this series, this is the series where you can ask me questions, whatever questions you want, in my Discord server. Come into the Ask Asteroid channel after I announce that you can ask more questions. Post whatever you want to ask me, and if it's not stupid or about HK47, which is basically the same thing, then it'll probably get into the video, and we'll talk about whatever you want to ask me about. This does not just have to be Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but obviously a lot of it will be. So if we haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. That way you have more friends. That is a proven statistic that if you like and subscribe, you will have more friends, because YouTube will push this video to more people, so you can talk to more people in our Discord server and in the comment section. So if you want friends, like and subscribe, proven fact. Now let's get into it. So the last time we did this was January 19th, way more than a month ago. Oh my god. At this point, I'm recording this on the March 7th, so it's been a little bit of a break since the last Ask Asteroid episode, so we should have a lot of interesting questions to go through today. So, Andro, in terms of non-Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes games you play, on average, which type do you go for? Paid game with paid DLC, paid game with free DLC, free game with paid DLC, or free game with free DLC with lots of microtransactions? I know this is not the answer you would like to hear, but honestly, I play all of the above. Straight up, I literally 5 minutes ago, before I sat down to record this, I was playing Skylanders Swap Force. I pulled out the Wii again, got the Skylanders out. I'm like, you know what? I need a chill game right now. And oh my god, Skylanders still holds up, by the way. Skylanders, that's beautiful. I'm probably going to make a second channel video just going over, just doing a little overview of what I've got, because I got it all set up and I'm like kind of addicted to it right now. So I've been playing Skylanders. I've been playing Helldivers 2. The classic Battlefront games. Those are kind of like the three main games I'm playing right now besides Galaxy of Heroes. So, as you can tell, all very different games. I really don't play one more than the other. It's just kind of whatever I feel like playing. Lalna, do you ever think they will add more characters that don't have a faction tag? Like, will Wampa or Ugnaught forever be the only two? I think it's hard to say that something will forever be alone. Let's just like, I don't feel like it's a realistic question, you know what I mean? Like, if you take a look at all of the characters here that are alone, which being Ugnaught and Wampa, there are things they can give him. Like, perhaps if they made a Bespin tag, you give it to Lando, Lobot, that would mean Ugnaught, and is the Bespin Wingguard a character, or is that just an NPC? Because if it's, I think it's actually just an NPC. If they made that a character, they'd give that. There's an opportunity there to make a Bespin tag for the Ugnaught. So I could see that. And then you can also say, oh, I want to give the tag to Hoth because we have Captain Han Solo and then Rolo and then Wampa. I don't know how much synergy there would be there at all, if any. But I don't know if it's, I can't say 100%, but I'd be confident saying like 95% sure that they will be alone forever. Like, with the game, the way the direction of the game has gone, there's not a lot of places for random one-off characters that don't tie into anything else. That is a thing of the past. I don't really see that happening too much further, but I can't say no for certain. That's just not a fair thing to say. Impossible, no. Unlikely, yes. Who do you think is the best GL for offense and best one for defense? Best one for offense now, well, this was before Bane, but now I'd probably say Sith the Turtle with Bane is probably the best offensive Galactic Legend. A good defensive Galactic Legends. There's what? Rey, I've seen. I can't say Lord Vader because of Bo-Katan now. I can't. Okay, so let's go. Actually, let me not go to my GAC defense that I'm going to change. Let me go to here. So let's go down the list. Rey, I think she's solid, but she needs Ben, so I don't think she can be the best. SLKR, I feel like he's more offensive. Sith Eternal with Bane, I think is the best. Luke kind of goes anywhere, kind of. I mean, he's kind of more offensive at this point. Kenobi's a contender, I think. Lord Vader, no, he's not the best on anything. I think it's between Jabba and Leia who's the best defensive. It just kind of depends on the mods and the upgrade. I don't know. It just kind of depends. I'd have to give it to, like... I mean, it'd have to be, like, Leia, Jabba, Kenobi, Rey in that order, maybe. Yeah, that's probably what I would have to say. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I only have 2 GLs right now, and I'm still learning this stuff as I go, but that would be my opinion based off of what information I know, but I'm sure people are going to correct me on that. So, watch here. He posted a link to a kit reveal he did, a kit reveal idea of the Dark Disciple kit ideas, and he did this one for the last one, I believe, as well. It's a pretty cool idea. I like all of his kit reveals that he's done. He's kind of taken a break from the game, and the Reddit thing is not loading. Oh, now that's finally loading. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think this is really cool. Quinlan Voss, obviously, yeah. I've read over this. I think that this is a really cool idea. I would love to see Quinlan Voss's how he would interact with, like, Keller and Beck. I think that would be really cool. And obviously, I'm sure Ventress is on here somewhere. I read yeah, Ventress, here he is. I knew she was in here. Whatever an enemy takes a Hearn, yeah. So, I really like her tags that you gave her. I think she, being a neutral character, is really interesting, and I think we have to wait on Bad Batch Season 3 to see if that's the right tag to give her. She could be dark side. I feel like if they're going to give her the bounty hunter tag, which I think they should add the bounty hunter tag in here. If they add the bounty hunter tag, then she's going to be dark side. But I don't know. We'll see. That's just kind of my opinion. Let's see. I can't tell who this is. Jay, do you think ships will ever get accelerated, or do you think they will always be slow farms? We were talking about this on our live stream today. I think it's past time that ships became double drop farmable. There's a lot. I mean, I know there's not a lot of ships compared to characters, but I mean, there's such a grind, and the issue is that so many people neglect them. If you make them a bigger priority or make it easier for people to get, I think ships wouldn't be neglected as much, and there is more ships in the game now than there was before. We had a little bit of conversation in here about this. Many people say that accelerating them isn't a good idea. When you have characters, you must get shards, levels, ability levels, gear levels, relics, and mods. In case of ships, you must get shards, levels, and ability levels. You're just changing gear levels, relics, and abilities with extra shards to get. This makes ships so much faster than characters. I mean, if you look at the statistics, yes, I think so, but I feel like upgrading a character is way more fun than upgrading a ship because of this. That's what you're saying, is that there's no relics, there's no mods or anything like that. I think it'd be fun if they did make that a thing. I think if you had ships do their own gear system as well as having characters have some effect on it, I think that would be great. I think ships could use a little bit of an overhaul when it comes to their upgrade system. So, I don't know. When that happens, I think double drop is probably reasonable. But as Sir Boss here says, CG already had accelerating ships on their to-do list. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, Xander, when will be releasing my own original Galaxy of Heroes songs? Such bangers as Burn Alderaan Burn, Disco Inferno, and everyone's favorite, I Lost My Heart to HK47. Okay, the real answer would be whenever I can afford to do so. Because I am not at all a DJ, and I probably can't afford to make the cool videos and whatever that Arnold does. So, if I did make a song, it would probably be... We definitely would make an HK one, but it would be like crapping on HK, so... I don't know. Not anytime soon. I really think that making my own songs and using Arnold's songs just comes off as, like, cheap. It comes off as, like... I'm just copying what Arnold does. I don't want to copy Arnold. I want to do my own thing. Hence why I have this music playing. I came up with my own music that I think works with my streams and where I want to take my content, because I have a theme in mind. And, I mean, this music fits with it. So, I kind of like doing my own thing. If I did do music, it wouldn't be like Arnold's. It would be more like the music I currently have. But I think it's something to think about. Running Bald Man, do you think the next galactic level of Galactic Legend will be a Galactic Myth? And do you see a version of Revan would be the first Galactic Myth? I think this is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. I think the Galactic Myth? Bro, no. The Galactic Legends were made to be the best in the game. If you add another layer right here saying Galactic Myth, what benefit would that would just be so stupid. Just keep making the Galactic Legend list longer. I think that's the best idea. I think making it more complicated than it needs to be is just stupid. We already have the path figured out on how to do this. There's ridiculous requirements for these guys. If you made a Galactic Myth, you're just gonna what? What are you gonna do? Like double the requirements and make it even less fun to farm? Like, I don't really see the benefit to that. I don't think this is a very... I think it's stupid. It's just like, what's better than the Galactic Legend? Oh my goodness, what did they make a Galactic Myth? That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like just a bunch of kids making shit up on the playground. So I don't buy into the idea of the Galactic Myth at all. I think it's quite frankly just a childish idea. And I'm not calling anyone out here. So I know there's some more discussion of that. I really think if they were to do some other version of a Galactic Legend, it would just be in a Galactic Legend, just change something that I mean, obviously, I don't know. I'm not a kit maker, so I don't know what kind of thing they would change for what character, but I don't think they're going to add anything past Galactic Legend. I think that would cheapen the idea. I don't know. But are Galactic Myth characters on the same level of GLs and require a bunch of characters, or are they above GLs? No. If they're above GLs, they would require GLs to unlock in an event where you need a certain number, say, Relic 7 GLs, where at that point, would you just farm? Yeah, see... I really think this is a stupid idea. I think this is a completely stupid idea in general. I've seen a lot of people talk about, oh, I think something big's coming to the game. We're going to have something bigger than Galactic Legends this year. No, we're not. I don't think that is ever happening. So, just my opinion. Obviously, you guys are welcome to think your own thoughts in the comments. Let me know. Do you think Galactic Myths are coming? Try and convince me why they would be. You can't, but sure. Would you whale for Jar Jar? This was before I think Jar Jar was announced. No, I'm not whaling on Jar Jar. I'm already using all of the money I get from memberships, which you should be a member, by the way, so that you can do this. I'm using all the membership money to buy the Conquest Pass Plus so that I can farm and grind out Bane. I can only whale on one thing at a time, and right now I'm whaling on Bane. Because obviously, I don't have enough stuff to get him to 7-star unlock on the first Conquest cycle, so I had to buy the Conquest Pass Plus just to get those few extra shard opportunities, get the data discs, so I can get those few extra global feats, so I'm whaling on Bane. I'm not whaling on Gungans as well. I do think they're cool. Like today the Captain Tarples kit event started, and I think they're cool characters. Like they seem fun. I can't afford to whale on multiple things right now. And while I do think the Gungans are really cool, I'm not convinced to buy them or farm them until I see Jar Jar's kit. And then it's going to take me forever to farm the Gungans to get Jar Jar. And I have so many other things on the roster I need to work on. You guys just saw my favorited tab. I'm working on SLKR, a Starkiller team, mods for Resistance Hero Finn, First Order Officer, Omicrons out the wazoo, my Phoenix, my Seth Eternal, my Zori Bliss, my Padme, my Iden Versio, my CLS team, obviously Darth Bane, Ewoks. We're going for C-3PO. So there's so much on the roster to do and so little time to do it. I just don't see it working. I don't see it happening. But I hope to get Bane sometime, or I hope to get the Gungans at some point in the future. They are higher on my list than the Tuskens. I'll say that. They're higher on my list to farm than the Tuskens. How about that? Alright, next up. Unironically, with 100% seriousness, if you were to give a shitty Sith Empire droid character a rework, I wonder who, how would you go about doing so? I repeat, not a joke. Genuinely interested in what Asteroid might think of changing a kit of a useless tune. I think that's a good question. So the easy answer is give him an Omicron. I mean, and just make him do something different. Now, I think if I was to rework the entire kit, what I would do is I would take a look at the rest of the Sith Empire. First of all, giving him the Sith tag. Well, actually, no. He's a bounty hunter, isn't he? I would give him, like, the Scoundrel tag or something. I don't know. Does he have the Scoundrel tag? No. Give him like the scoundrel tag or something, because I'm pretty sure he was a bounty hunter. I could be wrong, but give him another tag somehow. And what I would do is I'd take a look at the Sith Empire. Okay, what does each character do? Leader, damage, solo potential damage, leader, buffs, tank, pilot, debuffs, tank, kind of. So we're seeing a lot of tanks, a lot of damage. What is something that's missing here? I think we're missing, besides Darth Malgus, I don't really know if we have a really great support character. I don't actually know. Is there a Sith? I'm not super familiar. Hold on. If we take a look here, and then we go down, is there a Sith Empire support character? No. So I would say that a HK should most likely be leaning towards a support type role. That's what I would do if I were to make him a better. Now, does that fit with the character? Not necessarily. Maybe what you do is you make Sith Assassin more like a support character, and then make HK more of a damage dealer, making him more viable. Maybe he ramps for the entire team. Maybe he has like an insta kill. I don't know, something like maybe an insta kill is too much for a Darth Revan team actually, but I would make it so that they I'm trying to think of like lore things that would make sense for this team. I'm thinking like a ramping health and ramping damage at the same time would be great overall. Because, I mean, let's think about it. If you have Imperial Troopers going against taking down Darth Revan teams all the time, what's something you can do to stop a Imperial Trooper team? Cut off their turn meter. So maybe it's like HK always goes first, like kind of like Han Solo. Maybe they ramp turn meter, health, protection, and damage. I don't know. So I think what they need is, I need HK to have a reason to upgrade more or use better than a Sith Marauder. Because right now Sith Marauder is just a pretty good tank that does some damage as well. HK is kind of just floating around. I kind of would just, I think he would ramp. I think ramping and making him more of a support type role, maybe with an Omicron, would probably be the right answer, in my opinion. Are you going to get Cal? Yes, I am going to get Cal running Bald Man. I'm going to get Cal around the time I get Jedi Master Luke. Big Cal is going to go on my Master Luke team. I'm going to take Jedi Master Luke to Relic 9. I'm going to put Jedi Revan on there. I'm going to put Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker on there. I'm going to put Jedi Knight Cal on there. And it's going to be an unstoppable team. I'm very excited about that. Joy Lucky. I rewatched Solo a while back. After so long, and I finally really enjoyed it. Or I actually really enjoyed it. My question is, would you want more solo characters like Tobias Beckett and Dryden Voss in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes? I would for sure. Also, what do you want them to bring to their factions, mainly the Scoundrels? So, I think, yes, I love the Solo movie. However, the issue is that a lot of the Solo characters are falling on the wayside right now. Like, Lando is kind of just used as the pilot. Han Solo is young Han Solo is very, very niche uses. Same thing with Kira, very niche uses for like conquest achievements and galactic war, stuff like that. It's very, not galactic war, galactic challenges, I think. I don't know, whatever. Very unique uses in the game. And I think if you had Beckett, what you would do is, I would use Beckett as like a solo character lifter, finding a way to synergize all of the solo characters. So L3 would have another use. She is useful. L3 is useful, but bringing young Lando, Han Solo, Kira, like characters like that, finding a way to tie them better together with their kits and make it its own team. Because right now they just kind of float around. Vandor Chewie as well kind of floats around. So having all of these characters be better synergized, I think that's what Tobias Beckett would do. Basically, Captain Rex, but for the solo characters. I'd find a way to synergize them. That's what I would do. Dryden Voss, I think that's asking a lot, considering there's not really any other faction he would fit in. What I do think would be cool, well, he would probably be a smuggler. No, he's not a smuggler himself. The faction's of smugglers. I don't know. What I'm getting at is, it would be kind of cool if they added like a Shadow Collective faction, which is Maul's crime syndicate family. So there'll be like Black Sun, Pike Syndicate, Crimson Dawn, obviously the Mandalorians themselves, that would all fit under the Shadow Collective. So I think that would be a cool idea if they did a Shadow Collective faction, then Dryden would work in there. I also think Dryden might be a support character. I mean, I don't feel like he did a lot of damage in the movie. Like, he just had the blades, which is cool. I just think in comparison to the rest of the, the characters in the game, he might not stack up very well when it comes to, like, realism, I guess, if you're, like, lore reasons, if you're going to try and do that. So, I probably would have Dryden be more of a support character, like the leader. Maybe not the leader, no, he wouldn't be a leader, but he would be a support character for the leader. Maybe passing Maul, turn meter, passing Maul, protection, something like that. I don't know. Maybe something like how Thrawn switches turn meter. I don't know. Something like that. But I don't see that being realistic with what we have going on in the game right now, so I don't really see that happening. Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? Honestly, this question scares me because I have literally no idea. In prison for committing tax evasion, I technically did do that, but I got it resolved, so I'm not a tax evader, don't worry, you guys. Which, thank you for reminding me to do my taxes. I honestly don't know where I will be in 10 years. That's such a tricky question. I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that yet. So, we'll find out. Stick with me by liking and subscribing and joining my membership program. Oh my god. Okay, TJ, how long until you sell out and to make money in paid ads? So I did do a Raid Shadow Legends ad. I'm very selective about the ads I do, but I have been wanting to do a Raid Shadow Legends ad for literally, like, probably you can find clips on my other channel of me saying I wanted to do it for like 3 or 4 years. I really always wanted to do a Raid Shadow Legends ad, and right before, like, I was like Christmas Eve, I think I uploaded a video with the Raid Shadow Legends ad in it. So I was very happy about that. When's the next sponsor? I don't know. If I see something cool and that's a good offer, I'll happily do it. I'm a broke college kid, and if it's something I think is cool that I would have the opportunity to do something creative with it, I would take it. If it's a scam or something that I know wouldn't really give me a good image or really do very well or make any sense, I'm gonna pass up on it. But if there's a cool opportunity, I'll take it. So, Son of Cole, this is Brandon. Concerning Conquest switches between ships and characters, do you think after Queen Amidala we're close to another Conquest ship, and who do you think it'll be? Could it be another Malgus situation where they take Queen Amidala and make her starship from episode 2 or 3 a ship, or is there another ship that would like to see be added to Galaxy of Heroes as a Conquest unit? Would the pilot be a Conquest character or someone else, either in the game or someone that would need to be added? So, first of all, let's do this one by one, break this down. Queen Amidala, do you think what the next Conquest ship will be? So, I mean, that's kind of hard to say. I could absolutely see a Fury-class Interceptor being a next ship. If we take a look at, you're asking Galactic Republic stuff, so we're going to take a look at Galactic Republic pilots here. Padme, this could have the episode 2 version of the ship, or so maybe the episode, yeah. The big ship with the really big wings, if they wanted to give that, they give that to this Padme. So, if they gave Queen Amidala a ship, it would be her episode 1, I think. I do think if they were to add other ships to go with it, it'd have to be like Panaka, which they will probably add. Would have to have like a Naboo starship maybe, and then maybe Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan can pilot, young Obi-Wan, that is. Maybe Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan can pilot the Republic frigate that gets blown up in the beginning. Stuff like that I could totally see. Whether those are Conquest ships or added ships, I don't, like Marquise or whatever, or Chases, I don't know. That's hard to say. I mean, right now, we don't even have a kit reveal for Queen Amidala. All we know is that they're going to do decoy. Guys, did you hear Queen Amidala's have a decoy mechanic? She's going to have a decoy mechanic. I don't know if you heard the first time, but actually, in the kit reveal, they did mention once or twice that she will indeed have a decoy mechanic. I know, I didn't know if you heard that or not. Anyway, so the point being, it's hard to say what will be a Conquest ship, because I don't really feel like you can put Queen Amidala on a negotiator fleet. Like, that doesn't, there's not a correlation there, you know what I mean? What fleet would they put a Galactic Republic? I don't know what they would put that on. I mean, I guess it would have to be negotiator, right? Maybe kick off like Jedi Counselor or whatever. Whatever other last reinforcement you have, but that just doesn't, It doesn't fit lore-wise. So I don't even know if they'll do that anyways. So yeah, that's kind of what I think. If they did their ship, that's what they would happen. Would the pilot for a... Yeah, I already kind of answered this. I think if they were to do another Conquest ship, it would have to be a lifter for something. So I'm thinking like Endurance again, because we're doing prequel trilogy stuff. So I'm thinking like... I mean, the Marauder was supposed to be Endurance, but it's obviously gone to Negotiator. So if they were... Hold on. If they were to do another lifter, it would probably have to be like another Jedi Starfighter or something. What they could do is add like Obi-Wan's Eda 2, because we have Ahsoka's and we have Anakin's. Maybe add Obi-Wan's. That could be a very good option. Yoda's has one in the Clone Wars. A Torrent. The Torrent's an NPC. The Torrent not Y-Wing. The Torrent fighter, I think, is a great idea. And that's kind of what I would do about it. Yeah. I don't know if that would be a Conquest unit. That's kind of difficult. I know I didn't really give a great answer there, but that's such a broad question because there's not like a limiting thing about it. We don't even know. We don't even have Queen Amidala yet, so I can't even say like where we go with that because there's nowhere to go yet. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think about these questions in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me? Do you think that I'm stupid and wrong because you'd be right? But do you think my opinions are okay? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd be very interested to hear your takes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, we have another one of these episodes next month. So if you want to come on in here, ask me questions for next month, because it's a monthly video series now. Come on in here into Ask Asteroid and drop whatever question, as long as it's not HK related, in the chat. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you. Join the memberships. I've never said may the Force be with you. That's interesting. I don't know.